Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Miniart. It comes in 1/48 scale, and here we have cable spools, which might be handy for some diorama project in the given scale. And I would say it's kind of unusual sizing for Miniart, because we are all used to see the sets in 1/35 scale from this manufacturer, but this time we get something different, and yet it will be handy for your projects, especially if you plan to assemble some military vehicles or maybe aircraft in this scale. So here, of course, we have the commercial sample, so it means this is the final shape of this product, and you'll get exactly the same stuff if you get it, for example, in Modelimex. They should have it for sure, as well as the other novelties from the same brand. So the set number is 49008, and it's a part of their accessories series. It's written there in the corner, and here we have plastic kit, which should be enough for 8 cable spools, and box art actually hints that we will get different sizing, so it's also quite handy because you don't get 8 of the same size and then you have to decide how to use them. So overall packaging here is quite standard. You can see it's not that huge box. Here is comparison with my hand. We have, as I said, really nice box art here. Here on the side you can see also mention of the cartograph, because decals are coming exactly from this printer, and here we have also some safety devices. So in case you want to see the assembly manual, it is printed on the rear side of the box, and here you can see that these spools, they might look simple, but in reality you have to assemble them out of separate parts, and well, it should be quite nicely detailed. As you can see, we have 2 parts for the central section and also separate panels for each of the sides, and as I said, we have 2 sizes, so we have 2 small ones and 4 big ones as far as you can see. And another handy thing is that we get the marking guide. Of course, you don't have to follow on what is shown here. You can replicate something different in case you have some reference material for that. But still, it's quite nice that we have this stuff included as a decals, and you can apply it on your cable spools. And of course, another nice thing of the Miniart set is the colors chart, because here we get the paint numbers in different manufacturer designations. So it means you can use it also as a conversion table. It's sometimes handy even in the future builds, so that's why I always recommend to leave it aside and use it for your next projects. So you can see that this is the side opening box. We have another assembly manual. I'm not sure why it is supplied here, even though we have the same stuff printed on the rear side of the box. I guess somebody overlooked it. And as for the plastic parts, as you can see, they are sealed into one plastic bag, so I will be opening this plastic spruce right now, and we will take a closer look together. So just give me a second. It will be interesting to see what is actually included here, even though we saw the parts map, so I mean, it's easy to understand, but it's always nice to check these parts closer. And first thing, I would like to start with plastic parts. As I said, I'm just looking at the decal sheet, but we will check it a bit later. So let's start with this gray plastic sprue. Maybe I'll open the lenses so that you can see more details. And here, the first thing which is really hard to miss is that we do not have any wooden texture here. As you can see, the parts are quite plain, so if you would like to replicate some damage or something else, you are free to do so. And maybe it's actually a good approach, because it gives you the choice whether you would like to have the plain parts, or maybe you would like to have some texture on them, maybe some weathering, maybe something else, scratches, etc. It can be replicated on the plain panels, and if you have it pre-molded, it's slightly different story, because you have to fix it somehow in case you would like to have the plain panels. So here we also flip over this plastic sprue, and you can notice that we have the guiding elements. So those 4 parts, they will be used for the small spool, and those 4 parts, they will be used for the bigger spool. Overall design, I would say it's quite understandable, so there is nothing to complain about. Maybe the central sections, they will require a bit of attention, because as you can see, there are no guiding elements for them, so it's necessary to carefully connect them together. And by the way, I just realized that we actually get, well, we get 2 types of the spools on the same sprue, so that's why we get 4 frames with the same set of parts. so it's quite easy to understand, but there are also some interesting stuff included here. So decals, and I see some interesting symbols here. As you can see, they're printed in white. Maybe you can replicate them also with the white paint and brush, but decals from cartograph should be easy to apply on the model, so I don't think it will be a really huge issue to work with those. So overall, I think it's a nice addition for all 148 scale builders. So in case you're searching for a nice add-on for your build, that's something you should pay attention for. And as I said, it should be already available in Modelimix. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.